So we're following a developing story in Pakistan where the country is shaking up its refugee policy. The country's newly elected Prime Minister Imran Khan vowed to grant citizenship to over 1 million Afghan refugees. And he also promised to give passports to Bengali or Rohingya refugees as well.
Most of these refugees have been living in Pakistan for decades. Many fled the Soviet Union and Bangladesh in the 1970s. For more on this, let's bring in CBSN contributor Alex Kliment. He writes for Signal, a newsletter produced by GZERO Media. Good to see you.
Likewise.
So, no country does anything that's not in its national interest. What is the national interest for Khan to do this?
Well, first of all, I just want to say it's remarkable to see a story about refugees that is not about a government that doesn't want them.
Right, that's true.
Which is let's just be, pretty much what we learned about our government. Right. You know, even fewer refugees in the coming year.
Exactly. Yeah. Look, Prime Minister Imran Khan's motivations may be benevolent and Samaritan, but they are, as you say, also political. In the election over the summer in Pakistan, the Pashtun ethnic group voted in large numbers for his political party. It just so happens that most of the Afghan refugees who are living in Pakistan happen to belong also to that ethnic group. So there's a political calculus here as well. If he gives citizenship and passports and access to public services to 1.5 million people, those people may well become loyal voters of his.
And their children too. I mean, I've seen that. I remember sort of in Canada when immigrants or people who had sort of work permits were given sort of granted citizenship in the 70s, and immediately the party that did that, the Liberal Party, had not only loyal voters for that generation, but the next generation to come. So it can really sort of signal a shift. But there's always people pushing back, like you said. There's got to be sort of some backlash to this.
So the military, which is very powerful in Pakistani politics, is opposed to this idea. The policy in Pakistan, by the way, for the past 40 years has been that these people eventually have to go home to Afghanistan. The military is in particular concerned about what they see as a security threat from these people living in Pakistan. And also, there have at times been moments when the military tried to use these refugees as a bargaining chip in Pakistan's very tense relationship with the government in Kabul, in Afghanistan. The Pakistani military knows full well that if they were to unceremoniously dump 1.5 million people in Afghanistan, a country which is already straining to keep itself together, that could well provoke a humanitarian and even political crisis that the U.S.-backed government in Kabul would be none too pleased about. So there's a kind of geopolitical game here going on as well. And actually, just over the weekend, Pakistan's foreign minister was in Kabul, and his official statement was, we are still working on a way to efficiently and rationally repatriate these people. So there's a big divergence between what Prime Minister Khan is saying and what the military and even his own foreign minister is saying. So this will be a big fight in Pakistani politics.
There's always been a natural tension between the military and the political leadership in Pakistan. What's the relationship with this newly minted prime minister with the military? Well,
tense, and this is certainly one of the issues that could drive more of a wedge between Mr. Khan and the military.